You have a message for these two men who beat you up over wearing that hat. What's your message for them?
Yeah, I do have a message for love. That, like Jesus said in the Bible, that you must love your neighbor. So I still love them, and then I think whatever happened to me that day should not happen to anybody, because they ask a political view. So and then I still love them, and I forgive them. You know, I'm ready to make peace with them if I can see them again.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the individual you just saw by the name of Atsu Mable, who was attacked in his Washington, D.C. neighborhood for wearing his MAGA hat. Now, I got to back up a little bit here to explain why he was attacked, how the whole thing happened. Now, one night, he's in his apartment with his wife, and he just eating dinner. He was a little bit too full, so it was like, hey, I'm going to go take a walk. Do you want to come with me? She was like, no, you go ahead. So he went by himself, took a long walk to get some of that food off and just to, relax. So as he is coming back to his complex, he sees at least two black guys and maybe one Hispanic person out in front of the complex. And they're questioning him about his hat. They're saying, hey, what's going on with that hat? You can't wear that hat, bro. He doesn't want any problems. All he wants to do is to go back home. He doesn't want to fight. He's just, regular guy minding his own business. And as he walks past the individuals, he feels a punch in his back. And that's when the fight commences. They try to beat him up because of his MAGA hat. Now, as you were able to see in the video, he's not, severely injured or anything. So that's good. And I'm glad they got at least two of the individuals, the black gentlemen who decided they want to fight because of a MAGA hat. But this story is interesting for quite a few reasons. First of all, I thought all immigrants were welcome. Okay, I thought Washington, D.C. is progressive and the liberals that hate Trump are all for immigrants. When they heard the man talk, it was clear that he's an immigrant. That sounds like a West African accent. He's from Togo, by the way. So, why would you attack him because of his hat, knowing he's an immigrant and he's supposed to be so tolerant? Even if he was not an immigrant, you should be tolerant regardless because of his individual point of view. If he wants to be a Trump supporter, if he wants to be whatever you want, that should be his right? You shouldn't attack him for that reason and nothing else. I could almost see if it was some kind of gang related. This is a guy that just got done eating dinner with his wife. He wants to take a walk and you harassing him for what? Also, it's kind of like Jussie Smollett case, but in reality and in reverse, the way that would actually happen. In Jussie Smollett's case, he hired two Nigerians, also West Africa, not far from where Atsu Mable is from, which is Togo. He hires these guys to put on fake MAGA hats and go out there and fake assault him to stage a hate crime, okay? And he's a black American, Jussie Smollett it is. In this case, you have an actual West African really wearing a MAGA hat. He's really been to rallies. He's really been to events with his MAGA hat on, a true Trump supporter being assaulted by two black Americans, maybe an Hispanic as well, okay? It's pretty interesting how this whole thing works. Anytime I see a person being assaulted when the MAGA hat is involved, it's always the person wearing the MAGA hat that is actually the victim. If the person wearing the MAGA hat is not the victim, they're probably engaged in a fake thing, which was the case in Jussie Smollett's situation. Okay, I've never seen a person wearing a MAGA hat go out and just attack somebody for no reason. I've never, ever seen that. It's always, if anything, provoked. Okay, you slapped me on my head, I got on a MAGA hat, now I got to fight you. The media may try to spin that as, man in MAGA hat attacks Hillary Clinton supporter or something like that. But the reality is they probably were attacked by a bunch of Hillary people. And then, you see what I'm saying? That's usually how it goes at these particular rallies. I've never seen a Trump supporter, MAGA hat wearer antagonize somebody else. Now, somebody's going to say Charlottesville, but I didn't see a MAGA hat on that guy's head that hit Heather Heyer. May she rest in peace. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. This is not an uncommon thing. I think we all know who the true aggressors are. We all know who the true bigots and racists are. But I keep getting told the opposite according to the mainstream media, which is why the mainstream media is losing all its credibility. Nobody watches them anymore. They come on YouTube and watch myself and many others to get real information from real everyday down home people. This whole thing with people wearing MAGA hats and Trump supporters being attacked physically, also verbally online, on TV, these, pundits, talking heads that hate conservatives, those incidents and those people are part of the reason why I wear my MAGA hat. That's why. And when I wear my hat, I like wearing it in the airports. That's the best place, because when you're on the plane, especially if you can get an up front seat, they got to see you. And I stand out. I'm a dark-skinned guy. I'm kind of tall. I'm like 6'3", so I stand out. You're going to see me wearing a hat, all right? And I like wearing this one right here because it has, it's no, you can't even really mistake it for anything else. This is a MAGA hat 100%. So I like being able to get in your space if I have to and show you what I got going on. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to show you. And then if you don't like what I have on, what are you going to do? You're in the airport. And I've never had anybody do anything outside of the airport. I wear it around town. I wear different hats around town and have similar messages. I never really had any problems. I've never had any problems at all, actually. If anything, I get people to come up to me, shake my hand and say, I like your hat. Congratulations. Thank you for wearing it. I've never had any kind of negative issues. And this comes people from all walks of life. So I say to my man, Atsu Mable, who was attacked, and anyone else out there that may be black and you might want to wear your MAGA hat, don't be discouraged. I say watch it back for sure if you live in a liberal area. I live in a conservative area, but don't be discouraged. Wear it, and when you got all of us wearing it, you got it being a common thing, it won't be something that is taboo or really a thing to attack anymore. So what do you think? Do you think that this is typical of the left? All these people that say that they hate Trump, they hate conservatives because the MAGA hat is the new Klan hood, this, that, and the third. They'll be the same ones that will attack you for wearing your MAGA hat, while those of us wearing it are not going to be attacking them for what? If anything, I'm going to have a discussion with you about your political opinions. If anything, I ask you questions. I'll be a civilized person. I'm not going to attack you. I'm not into that. I like freedom. I don't like going to the penitentiary. I like being able to vote. I like being able to go where I want to go, do what I want to do. I like my freedom. I'm not going to jeopardize that by attacking you. And even if it weren't for losing my freedom, I still wouldn't do it. Why would I do that? I have no reason to do it. I don't have hate in my heart. I got love for everybody. But do you think that I'm wrong here? Do you think that the MAGA hat is a symbol of racism, a symbol of hatred? If you think that way, please explain to me why. And if you think that, also explain why it's always, always, always a leftist trying to attack a conservative that's wearing the hat and never the other way around. Whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.